His wife gave birth to 3 black babies, and he kicked her. 2 years later, DNA revealed the unthinkable. Logan Whitaker paced outside the hospital room, nervously wringing his hands. It had been a long labor, almost 20 hours. But now the moment was here. He was about to meet his children, triplets, his firstborns. Nurses smiled at him as he entered. His wife Sasha looked exhausted but radiant, her curls damp with sweat, her eyes glassy with emotion. 3 tiny bundles were nestled beside her in bassinets, gently cooing. Logan's smile froze. The babies were all black, not light brown, not ambiguous. Deep, rich brown skin, soft curls, and round, beautiful eyes. Logan blinked once, twice, then stepped back. "Sasha," he said, his voice trembling. "Whose babies are these?" Sasha looked up slowly. "They're ours, Logan." Logan's face twisted. "Ours? Are you kidding me?" "They are. Look at them." "I am looking," he shouted. "They look nothing like me or you." Nurses exchanged awkward glances. One quietly left the room. Sasha sat up weakly, her voice cracking. "Logan, I swear to you, I never cheated. We planned this pregnancy. You were with me the whole time." But Logan was spiraling. 3 black babies. Really, Sasha? You think I'm going to believe that? I don't know how. Maybe something in our genes. But they're yours. "Save it," he snapped, storming out. "I want a divorce, and I want those kids out of my house." 2 days later, Sasha was discharged with no husband waiting, no car seat bought, no nursery ready. Logan had thrown her clothes and trash bags and left them on the porch of her aunt's apartment. He blocked her number. His mother, who had never fully accepted Sasha because of her background, stood behind his decision. "This is what happens when you mix bloodlines." She sneered, humiliated. Sasha didn't fight back. She took her babies, Micah, Maya, and Milani, and walked away from the life she had built with the man she loved. The first year was brutal. Sasha moved in with a former co-worker, sleeping on a pull-out couch with her 3 newborns nestled beside her. She worked nights at a bakery, mornings cleaning offices. She wore hand-me-downs, skipped meals, sold her engagement ring for rent money. But she loved her babies fiercely. She kissed them every morning and whispered, "You are not a mistake. You are a miracle." Still questions haunted her. How had they come out looking so different? She had biracial roots. Her father was white, but she expected mixed-looking children. Not this, not 3 identical babies who looked nothing like either of their parents. She started to doubt herself. Had something gone wrong in her bloodline, or was Logan hiding something? 2 years passed. The kids were thriving, bright, playful, beautiful. But Sasha wanted answers, not for herself, but for them. She contacted a genetics lab for a full DNA panel just to understand what lived in her children's genes. She submitted swabs from herself and the triplets just to confirm everything matched. The results arrived on a rainy Thursday. She opened the envelope and gasped. Not only were the babies 100% hers and Logan's, but Logan's profile showed something shocking. 58% sub-Saharan African ancestry. Sasha's hand trembled. The man who had called her a liar. The man who said the babies couldn't be his. The man who said they're too black to be mine was more black than she was. According to the ancestry data, Logan's mother had forged records listing his father as a white man named Walter Whitaker. But deeper Y chromosome analysis linked Logan's biological lineage to a black jazz musician from Louisiana, who had performed in their town the year Logan was born. Sasha sat in silence, staring at the papers. No cheating, no mix-up, no mystery. The children were not some anomaly. They were simply truth. Truth that Logan had never been told. truth that Logan had destroyed his family trying to deny. And now Sasha had proof. Sasha didn't sleep that night. The results sat on the kitchen table lit by a flickering bulb, as her baby snored softly in the corner. She thought back to Logan's proposal, how he knelt in the snow, holding a ring, promising her forever, how his eyes sparkled when he painted the nursery, how he rubbed her belly every night, whispering to the babies, "Daddy's waiting for you." And yet the moment they arrived, all of that love disappeared, replaced by rage, shame, and accusations. She had spent months questioning herself, wondering if her body had betrayed him, wondering if something had gone wrong. But now she had answers. The truth was never in her or the babies. It was in him. The next morning, she packed the papers into a manila folder and made a copy. Not to win him back, not to hurt him, but to protect her children. She would wait. And when the time was right, the truth would come knocking on Logan Whitaker's perfectly painted door. Not as an apology, but as a reckoning. 2 days later, Sasha visited the park with her kids bundled in sweaters, their cheeks round and warm against the cold air. A woman nearby watched them playing and smiled. "They are beautiful," she said. "Are they adopted?" Sasha blinked. The question stung, though it wasn't meant to. "No," she replied softly. "They're mine." She walked away quickly, heart pounding. For 2 years she had endured side eyes, invasive questions, and silent judgment. But this was different. Now she knew. The babies weren't too dark. They weren't a mistake. They were the most honest thing anyone had ever given Logan, and he'd thrown them away. When she tucked them in that night, she whispered one last thing. "One day, he'll come looking, and when he does, he'll have to face all of you first." She smiled through her tears, "And you'll shine so bright he won't be able to hide from it." 2 weeks after receiving the DNA results, Sasha mailed a copy to Logan. No note, no explanation, just the truth. She didn't expect a reply, and for a while there was silence, until one morning her phone buzzed. Unknown number. She answered with hesitation. "Hello." There was a pause, then a voice, shaken but familiar. "Sasha, it's me. I got the test." Her stomach turned. "I didn't know," he whispered. "I didn't know about my father, my mom. She lied to me my entire life." Sasha said nothing. I see them in my dreams," he choked. "Micah, Maya, Milani. I see their eyes. My eyes. I was wrong. God, I was so wrong." "You were cruel," Sasha said, her voice firm. "You destroyed me." "I know," he whispered, "but I want to fix it. Please, let me see them." Sasha didn't say yes, but she didn't say no. Instead, she invited him to a local park the following Sunday. Public, neutral, no expectations. When Logan arrived, he looked nothing like the proud man who had once kicked her out. He looked older, pale, hollow. And then he saw them. 3 beautiful toddlers playing in the grass, their laughter carried on the breeze. Maya was pretending to cook with leaves. Melanie held a book upside down. Micah was trying to climb a tree trunk. Logan froze. Sasha stood nearby, arms crossed. "They don't know you," she said. "I want to change that. Then you better start earning it." The first visits were short. He came with picture books and snacks, not knowing what to expect. At first, the kids were shy. Micah clung to Sasha's leg. Maya wouldn't make eye contact. Melanie asked, "Are you the mailman?" Logan smiled weakly. "No, sweetheart. I'm someone who wants to know you." It took weeks, then months, but slowly things shifted. Logan showed up, not once, not twice, but every weekend. He brought coloring books, then puzzles, then tricycles. He learned that Maya loved purple. Micah was allergic to peanuts, and Melanie had a talent for music. He didn't try to force the word dad. He just listened. He was there when Maya scraped her knee, when Micah learned to write his name, when Milani sang his first song. Each time Sasha watched from a distance, still guarded but softening. Meanwhile, the truth about Logan's ancestry went public. It started with a blog post, a leaked DNA result with no names. But the internet is relentless. Within days, someone connected the dots. A local news site ran the headline, "Banker who denied black triplets learns he's black himself." The story exploded. Logan's mother refused to comment. His family recoiled. His firm tried to silence it, but it was too late. Interviews poured in for Sasha. She declined most of them, but she gave one to a parenting podcast. "I didn't raise these kids to prove anything," she said. "I raised them to be loved. That's all children need." One evening, nearly a year after the park meeting, Logan arrived with something in hand, a small photo album. "I made this," he said, "for them, for us." Inside were pictures, some old, some new. A baby photo of Logan, darker than anyone remembered. A picture of his biological father, a smiling black man with a saxophone. Photos of Micah's drawings, Maya's clay animals, Melanie at his first recital. At the end, a note written in Logan's hand. "I spent 2 years denying the best thing that ever happened to me. I won't waste another minute." Sasha flipped through in silence, then closed the book. "They still don't call you Dad." "I know. Are you ready to earn that?" Logan nodded. "Whatever it takes." The triplets' 5th birthday came. Balloons filled the yard. Cake, music, friends. As the sun set, Sasha stood with Logan beside the fire pit, watching the kids chase bubbles in the twilight. "They love you now," she said quietly. Logan smiled, eyes wet. "I love them more." Sasha took a breath. "You hurt me," she said. "But they healed me." He looked at her. "Did I lose you forever?" She didn't answer, but she didn't walk away either. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more emotional, dramatic, and unexpected tales. And let us know in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? We love hearing from all of you. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep watching.